Okay, hello. Dr. Mary Rensel coming to you from Nature. I want to tell you about a really cool study I just saw. They did a test on folks who were willing to have an IV in their arm, in their vein, and to test their stress levels before and after a job interview. And in this study, what they did is they looked at, they kind of coached people. So one group was more competitive coaching, saying, you make sure you really talk about your skills, what you bring to this job, how you're better than others, etc. And then the other group was more compassion, value-based group. And so they spoke to them about, what can you, if you get this job, what can you do for the group here? What can you do for society? How will you serve others through this job? How will it speak to the values that are important to you? And so by using that value-based, compassion-based method, they were wondering if it would lessen their stress. So they had these folks all go through the same job interview, and they tested their stress levels before and after. And in the compassionate-based, value-based group, they had less stress. So it is a way, so when we think about value-based thinking, and even looking at our job, we can think about, how does the job speak to our values? How can we have our values shine in our job? How can we bring what's important to us through our position and think of the greater good that position brings? So that's something to think about. And what that showed is the more you think about your values through your job, or in this case, like thinking about a job position, it increased compassion, because they also had folks kind of do scales about how they were feeling about others, etc. And it decreased stress. So these days with COVID, life is challenging, work is different, home life is different. There's so many uncertainties around jobs and money and life, etc. So one thing to go back to is the value-based coaching. So what is important to us? Why do we choose certain job types? What do we hope to gain from that? What is the greater good we can bring to that position? When we think that way, we decrease our stress. So that's one tip of the day. As a coach, I'm a neuroimmunologist and a coach, and when we connect people to their values, you see this light bulb go off. You see this like peace and happiness come over a person, because that's so important to them, right? So as a coach, we want to get people there, right? We want to connect them to their values, and this may be one way. And to also stress that taking some time to work on this can actually lessen stress hormones, which have very negative long-term health outcomes. So who knows? Coaching could be improving their long-term health as well. Wouldn't that be amazing? So many benefits to coaching, but this is a great tool to think about. And if you'd like to have a session together, just email me, DM me, the emails, or just go on my website, brainfresh.org, and we can meet and brainstorm some more tools for the clients to get them all moving and in that really happy place, because it's such a joy to see as a coach when people really connect to their values. Sometimes we're moving so fast we just forgot about them. We just haven't really thought about them for a while, You polish them up, it's just like a whole new day. And it really works for our stress patterns as well, which is super important for how our brain's going to work, how we think about things, our efficiency, our productivity, and likely our long-term health as well. So very important stuff. Don't forget about that tool. And follow me on YouTube, Dr. Mary Rensel, and subscribe if you would, and share this with a coach that you think might be helpful. Okay, stay well.